Hey guys, welcome back to your base lessons. Today we'll be doing this Ghanaian song. So if you're interested and you want to learn how to flow with this kind of song progression, you're welcome. So this is a very simple song. What I want to tell you is do not focus on the song. If you want to learn the song, fine, but focus on the progression so that if you are not in Ghana or you are not a Ghanaian, you'll be able to cope with this lesson and learn some few things from this lesson. Okay, I also do private class lessons. If you're interested, you see the link in the comment section below. Click on the link if you want to know more on how to play or how to groove on worship song like this. DM me on WhatsApp. Okay, so guys, let's begin with the breakdown. So I was playing this on key A flat, or let's say G sharp. Okay, so now let me try and play it for the last time and break down the progression and try to give you some feels you can use for this kind of song progression. 1 7 6 to your 5 4 3 2 to your 5 1 7 6 5 4 3 to your 2 then to your 5. So it's very simple. Let's say you be descending from the octave 1. Okay, but you can start from the root 1 like this, 7 6, then you descend. You can also start from the octave 1, 7 6 5 4 3 2 5. Okay, so this is a lesson I've not prepared. Like anything that just come to my mind, I'll just try and teach you. So I think you're gonna benefit a lot from this lesson. Okay, so now let's let me try and break down let me try and break it slow so that as you are learning gradually, you'll be able to learn the feels I'll be teaching you. So what I did was from 1 to 7, then to my 3. So I did something like this. So this from 1 to 7, 1, then you can write it down, 1 1 1. Then you have your fa sol, that is your 4 5, then 1 7. Even that you on the 7, you can also play something, but I'll teach you. Then now you be going to the 6. Now to your 6. So you can also do it this way. Let me see if I can bring something tougher on this 7. Okay, so let's see. You see, so I'm trying to take you a little bit pro, or maybe I want you to challenge yourself with this lines alone. So so when you don't play do fa sol do ti, then you bring, okay, so you have 6 7 7, that is your la ti ti, before you go to the 6, re mi so do la. You see, dun 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 dun. So you just practice it very well. So now let's continue from the 6 to the 5. Let's see. Okay, so let me just break it that down simple, then I'll teach you what I play. So when you're on the 6, da, 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 da. So the 6, play the note 3 times. So that when you're playing when you're going to the 5, you won't get off the beat. Okay, so da, Now I am on the 5. So you have re mi so la. If you have your 1 here, you have your 2. So you have 2 3, or re mi so la. Then remember, from the 5 you can do a 5, then bring in a 1 progression, then you go to the 4, or you can just do a 5 and go to the 4 straightforward. But for me, when I come across a progression like this, from a 4 going to the 5, I'll make sure that there will be a 1 in between the 4 and 5. So 5 1 4. Okay, so sorry, a 5 to the 4. So I'll bring a 1 in between that 4 and 5. So on the 5, I'll bring in the 1 in the middle, then I'll bring in the 4. So when you bring in a 1, you'll be able to play something cool. Then you go to the 5, sorry, to the 4 progression. So you see on the 1, then you can go to the 4, but you can just still play straightforward. So then 4, I think that will be a little bit maybe dull, but just try to bring in a 1. You get it. So you see, so on the 1, so I try to bring in adding these 2 notes on 1 progression. 5 then 7 1, 5 7 1. Okay, so let's start from the 5 to the 1 and go to the 4, then 5, then 7 1, then 5, then 2 1, then your octave 1, then your 4. I hope you get it. Okay, so 5 7 1. So when you're playing the 5 7 1, make sure that your 5 is sustained. Don't remove your finger from that 5. If you listen to it very well, you'll be able to hear the 5 note. So 5 then 7 1, then you play your 5, you play your 2, pull off to the 1. Okay, so where you play 2 1, then octave 1 4. So now from the 4 to the 3, let's see what I can give to you. So from the 4 to the 3, you can learn this 4 4 3, then you go into the 2 and 5 and 1. So let's say on the 4 to a 3 progression. Okay, so it's very simple. On the second shape on the major scale, that is your key, A flat or G sharp. So you play it like this, the fill from the 4 to the 3, write it down. Okay, I was trying to see if I can play here. So okay, so 4 5 6 5 4 3. Okay, so now you be coming to the 2, so 4 5 6 5 4 3. Then if you want to play, let's say if you're on 3 progression and you be going to the 2 progression, just like when you're on 5 progression going to the 4, in between that 5 and 4 there is a 1 in between them. It is just like, it's just the same. I'll say when you're on 3 progression going to the 2 progression, you can bring 6 progression in between that 3 and 2. Okay, so let's say then you bring in the 2, you get it. So 3 6 2, then to your 5 progression. So let's see. So on the sixth progression, 3. So if you're using a 4 string, you can do it this way. So I think it's gonna be a little bit challenging, but I'll help you solve this issue. So when you're using a 4 string, when you play 4 3, then you have your 5 6 6. You see where I came to see my 6. So that is why you need to master all the shapes before you try to learn songs on bass. So 5 6 6. But if you're using a 5 string, then 5 6 6. But if you want to take the notes higher, so where you play that 5 6 6, make sure that you have already think of what to play on the 2. So if I play 5 6 6, I know simple, I can just play 1 2. If I come here and play 5 6 6, now my 2, I have a 2 here. But when you're playing this 2, you should know that the level you are is not the beginner level, because you have to be very fast when you're on your 2 here, just to come to the 5. Or you can just play 2 5. So if you have your 2 here and you don't know where your 5 is, you're gonna get off the beat, or let's say the song. Okay, so when you are also on the 2 here, let me say when you're playing 5 6 6, now you have now come to the higher note. Now you need to play something that is to be like a lick to the 2, down, or something like that, to bring it to the heavy notes, then to the 5. You get it? So let's continue. So now on the 2 progression, I did a little runs over here. You can learn that. So I can also teach you a fill on the 2. So okay, so 2 3 4, then 6, then 2 3 4. So if you're on the 2 and you're on the 5, you can apply this. Then 6 5, then 2 5. You can also learn this. 2 3 4. That is re mi fa la, re mi re la so, re mi fa la, re mi re la so. So you see the 2 difference. The second one. So write it down. Okay. So now with the other one I taught you, because in this video I'll be teaching you how you can play your notes, like using this area to play on this kind of progression, so that it won't be like you're using the heavy notes. Okay, so now we have ended the song, so let's see. Now from the 1 to the 7 again, so you can learn this. Do re mi so la, do re mi la ti. You get it? So you see what I did? Sorry, you see what I did on the 6. Now I'm trying to bring in the higher notes so that you can also use them. Okay. Okay, so the same to the 6 6 7 1 3 6 7 1. Then you play your 2. On that same fret, you have your 7. Then you come back to the 4. Then to the 3. Okay, so 4. You can bring in this. Okay, so that is do so fa mi, do so fa mi. Okay, so pa, 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 pa. You can learn this. So when you're done playing do so fa mi, then so do ti la la. You can do it mi re, or you can do it do ti la 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 re. Then you can apply the two feel I taught you, or you get it. Okay, so just try. I know it's not everything you're gonna remember when you're playing, but in a progression, try and pick 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, master it very well, and get a simple song, or maybe this song. I'll try and post it on the Telegram group and try to play what you have learned today on this. It's gonna take a lot of time, so let's see. So Oba Tampe is the last one. Instead of me starting on the 1 progression to the 7, please hold on. Instead of me starting from the 1 7, instead of me starting from the 1 to the 7, I started from the 5. Oba Tampe. So 3 4 4 sharp 5. So it depends on how you want to do it. So you can do da 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 da. So you can start from the 1 or start from the 5 progression. So I did a fill on the, like a little run on the 5. So learn this. Okay, 6 7 6 5 6 7 6 5 3 2 1, then 7 1 7 6, then to your 5, then to your 4, then to your 5. Okay, so this is what I'll be teaching you today. I know it's gonna be very tough, but try and just challenge yourself with lesson like this, because that is how sometimes we all did before we came to this kind of level. Okay,